Hello, this is Madeline Lim here at Lowin, and today I'm here with our managing partner and attorney, Mr. Jacob Lee. Hi, Jacob.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Mr. Jacob. My name is Jacob Lee. I'm a criminal defense lawyer. I'm happy to tell you something important as a parent today.
Yeah, today we'd like to talk about the juvenile delinquencies and juvenile court, particularly the protective detention of the juvenile, what the procedures are, and what you need to know as a parent. But just for your information, Attorney Jacob Lee has been actively engaged in juvenile cases as a lawyer, as a go-between the judge, the juvenile, and the parent, because he believes in the lawyer's role. And then he thinks he can make difference. But before we go all this, what made you actively engaged in this?
I believe a lawyer's role here as a go-between is a very crucial, playing important role and make difference. I truly believe the juvenile case, they are not completed yet. They are not grown up. They are not adult. They're just ungrown up. They are just small and little boy and girls. So they are not good responsible for their behavior. Their behavior is caused by their parents or their surroundings or any other social effects. So because I even feel the sense of calling when I take on the juvenile case as a lawyer.
Right. Yep. He's serious when he's taking on the juvenile cases. He, like you could tell, he's very loving, and then from his deep in his heart, he has this love and love for the child on the growing. And then he's very serious, and then he wants to make this video so that he could help the parents living in Korea whose native language is not Korean, and then you have other difficulties, including raising your children. So you brought it up that relationship is the basis of everything. So let's talk about the relationship as between child and the parent and the guardian. So. From little baby, when this baby grows up and then they claim to be human, I'm independent, and then to the parents, what do you think you are? I'm human. It's getting difficult,
I will
right?
be independent from you.
Yes.
Not economic dependent.
Yeah. When they're very little, they are dependent on everything.
Yes, right.
But now they get matured very prematurely, right? So the loss is different in different age group.
Yes, right.
So what is the reason behind of looking at these different age group?
In my opinion, and the lawmaker's opinion is in general, 10 years old is elementary school, 4th grade, and the 5th grade. They have very good intelligence and they want to be a little bit independent from their parents, and they're really important their fellows rather than their parents.
Oh, so their peers are more important than their parents. Yes, I see. Friends are more important.
And they wanted to, it is very natural. They really compared their parents to others' parents, economic levels and intelligent levels and any other cultures in their family.
Oh, I see. From age 10, they begin to compare. I heard that Korean kids saying that, oh, what is your apartment size?
Oh, yes, right. It's the starting point of the comparison. And they can get some economic information and concepts from that age. They want to raise their money per month. I need to more money. I need much more money for making some presents for joining in some birthday party.
I see. So little kids, they need money for their own social life.
Yes,
huh?
right.
I see.
It
How
is
cute.
more complicated than before.
Oh, I see.
So 10 years old is the first step of development of your son and daughter. They are socialized
I see.
for the first time in a real world.
I see. So they learn and begin to be socialized. I mean, this kind of education I've never had. Even though I was a parent, I'm still am. Okay, so.
And the last thing is, I think it is a very important thing. They will have a concept of sexuality. It is a very important thing in your development of your child.
I see.
So they can divide man and women, boy and girl,
Distinguish.
and they conflict each other, different sex, and they have some curiosity about other sex. So some cases, the little girl have some chance for knowing about other sex problems and the sex things, sex relationships. So that it happened. It often happened.
You know, I remember when my son was in that age, he started to say, "Oh, that's a girl thing. I mean, I don't like it.
Yes,
that's
right.
not boy thing." And then he used to like various colors, but pointing out pink colors and things like that. Oh, that's so pinky. No, that's not boy thing. And they begin to distinguish different sexes, but at the same time they are curious at other sex.
Yes, right.
I see.
Yes. Because some other people use their curiosity. So you need to be careful. You need to take care of your child. It doesn't happen.
Oh, I see. So 10, very premature. So from 10 now to 14, what's the difference between 10 and 14?
14 is we shorten as a puberty.
Puberty, yes.
Puberty. Puberty is the gate of the war between parents and your child.
Oh, the war, warfare,
Yes,
teenage
right.
war.
Yes. They are revolutionists.
Right.
They want to be get revolution of their life. They want to be independent, totally independent, but they cannot independent from parents' economic things, but any other things, anything but economy. They want to be independent. They can. I think they are usually thinking, I can deal with everything
on my own.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? My son in that age, now I remember. I forgot all this, but he said like, do you ever know how to knock? Can you knock on the door, please, before you? And then I said, huh. So they think they are independent. They can do everything on their own, but they have to be get support from their parents for financially, right?
Yes, right.
In everything.
Financial problem is the only thing not independent, but any other the other things they can think to deal with on their own. So I think, and a lot of opinion leaders of juvenile cases, they usually tell us we need to give some motivation to your children. New challenging.
I see.
It is very important.
So I think that they are still on the go in the process of growing, but they think they are grown up and then they are independent and they want to be treated
Already?
as a complete human being.
Yes, right.
And then just don't tell me what to do, but make sense out of it.
Yes,
When you
yes.
tell me what to do, make sense out of it so that I can act upon it, right?
Yes, right.
But because we were all in the stage, but we forgot all, right?
Yes, right.
But we were one of them, parents.
So
Yeah.
we need to. So we need to parents. We parents need to study about the age's problems.
I see.
Status. In Korea, we usually say 중이 disease.
Oh, the sickness of the middle schoolers. Yeah,
yes,
everyone
right.
gets.
Yes, right. It's the age, 14.
14, so it's like middle schooler syndrome. Everyone gets that symptom, but they think they are old and that, and then they want to get older, and then they don't want their children tell them what to do. I can do. I'm smarter than parents. Parents are old age, right? How cute. You know what? He's a parent and I'm a parent too, but it was like first-time parents, being first-time mom. We
That's
don't
right.
have education to be a mom or father. Everything is first time. And then compared to our time, like 30, 40 years ago,
Yes, right.
I mean, we think we are very respectful of our parents, and then we are betrayed by our children. But no, the time has changed.
Yes, right.
And then we as a parent, we need to learn. Because the society and time is different, and then our children, they are living in a very competitive society, right? Hyper competition in Korea particularly. Yeah. Okay, then now they are growing up and then becoming 19 years old. And
Yes.
then what would be the characteristics of 19 years old?
The 19 years old, the meaning of 19 years old is the completion.
Completion.
The physical completion, but the mind is premature. This is the very characteristic things. They have to graduate from school and put into society
Right.
as a member, and they need to go to university as a student, but they don't know about the society. They don't know about their right and their responsibility. So they cannot valuation their own value, their own right, their own responsibility and things. So they usually be used by other people.
Manipulated.
Yes. So they're inexperienced, and they're short of using wisdom, using their right, is very dangerous to them.
You see, so I would characterize them as inexperienced grown-up.
That's right.
So physically you are grown up, but you have no experience, and there is going to be a lot of trial and error. Very bumpy road ahead.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, right. But they are applied to the Adult Criminal Act.
So from age 19, no forgiveness, no forbearance. So strict criminal act is applied.
Yes, right. So you are a beginner. Your child is a beginner. Our society, but be careful in the entrance of the society. Many of university students or many of the juniors in society they will be a criminal.
I see. Yeah.
They have just a little bit, a slight bad things. They don't think about enough. But the judge or the prosecutor, the police officer, they don't consider about their situations. They are a beginner, they are something new student in university.
Rookie.
Yes, they are rookie.
So also, what is the characteristics of these children before 10 years old? Because they are kindergartners, preschoolers, and elementary, the lower grade. And then can you tell me what their characteristics are, these children before 10 years old?
They are totally depending on their parents. The parents' behavior affects their child's conscious and subconscious.
Oh, so they imitate on their parents.
Yes, right. And the pain, sometimes it means the recognition of self, but the trauma will be controlled by someone or child themselves.
I see. So this age group before 10 years old, like kindergarteners and preschoolers, they observe everything like a sponge, and they imitate on everything. They don't filter. So in this age, when they get trauma, then it will be serious. It has to be resolved and dealt with.
Yes, right.
I see.
I believe we can cure their conscious and subconscious after 10 years old.
Oh, I see.
So you don't give up. This is the fixed problem. I think there is no fixed problem. In
that's
our
encouraging. Okay, and then what is the characteristics of children between 10 and 14? So they are a little grown up than 10, and until 10 years old, they don't get punished whatsoever. They send to their home. But from 14, this Juvenile Act will be applied.
Yes, right.
And then what these children behave like?
I think during over 10 years old to under 14 years old, we need to check up, we need to set up their self-regulation, self-control. It is very important things, but it is very hard to make them do self-control.
So, like parents for the children of their age normally say, "Oh, they're not listening. Oh, bad child." But I think that child himself or herself is going through the growth stage. And then these children, they are trying to adapt to the change of their body, their brain, their thought and everything. So they are struggling. So in that sense, if you can understand and support them and help them to healthily go through that stage, it will be very helpful for both and for the relationship wise. And then let them exhaust their energy to some physical activities, and I think that is very important.
Oh, yes, right. And then additionally, you parents, let them do chores.
Chores.
In our home. Their responsibility of the member of your home. So the responsibility makes them self-control, do self-control.
I see. So let them do the house chores and then learn how to be responsible so that they can be a responsible member of the society when they fully grown up, right?
Yes.
I think that's a good information as well. And then from 14 to 19, they are more grown up, and then they think they are grown up, fully grown up, independent, but they still are dependent.
Yes, right.
on the parents, right?
Okay, right.
So, what are the characteristics of this age group? Monitor.
Some boys and girls they want to do something in the house. They want to make some food, washing dishes, and laundry, everything in the house. They want to do
On their
by
own.
their hand.
On their
Oh yes. Oh, it is a very good sign, I think.
Oh. Okay, let them do it.
Okay.
So now become 19 years old. They law says they are independent and they are an adult, but they're not ready for everything.
Yes, okay. High teens, 16, 17, 18, 19, they need to learn about self-determination, self-decision.
Then from all your years of experiences dealing with juvenile cases, when this juvenile, when they commit misconduct, what are the main reasons they commit such an act? They are just doing because their friends are doing, or they do it unintentionally, or because of broken family, they want to revenge. What are the main reasons?
Main reason, I think, as far as I'm concerned, three things. One, curiosity.
Oh, I see.
I want to do that. I want to drive, but I don't have any license for driving. It's for their curiosity. And second thing is financial things. I want to get some interesting things, get some food, not bad food. In that case, for money. And the final thing is friendship, relationship among their friends.
To maintain the relationship.
Yes, right. I don't want to do that, but my friend want to go with me.
The peer pressure.
Yes, right. Peer pressure is right.
So when they commit this misconduct out of curiosity, they're not really aware of the consequences of that act, right?
So the peer pressure, it works everywhere. Over 14 years old boys, especially.
I see.
But curiosity, it works on sexual harassment, sexual crimes of juvenile cases.
I see. See, and this curious thing is that now we are living in this age, all different sorts of media. We cannot, close their eyes. They are open to, exposed to everything. So this level of curiosity is like higher than that we were little child,
Yes,
right?
Mass media make their curiosity increased every time.
So I think in this sense, you and I, as a parent, we have to understand our children, what they are going through in this age. So they're not bad to begin with, but they were lovely, cute, pure child. But this environment that we are living in now in this day and age is what they are going through. So we need to look at them in that perspective, right?
Actually, I wanted to get some interesting toy back in the day when I was a boy. Sometimes I stole my mother's money. But,
you all did that, right? He's not alone.
But in the same case, it would happen at the society. It's a juvenile case, not a family problem.
Then, as a conclusion, like our children are living this tough time and very complicated society, then there's not going to be one single cure. But what do you think the cure will be? I mean, I know it's not single treatment, but what is the cure that we can help and support our children?
I believe they are also good human, almost of them. So I think we need to give some task to do by alone. It is a very good start point.
On their own?
Sometimes they don't want to study in the class at school, but they want to make some big money. I usually ask them, if you have some store, you are an owner of the store, you cannot stand just 1 hour like at school you did. How to get big money, how to earn big money. The customer, does the customer like you? They think about that. They are thinking, one times, 2 times, 3 times. We have a meeting, and they say, I'm trying to stand in the class, not to sleep. It's the starting point of self-regulation. It's a good sign for their life. It's the turning point. It's kind of a tipping point. We can make a turning point and tipping point for your children and for our society's children.
I see. So as a lawyer, when he talked to the juvenile in the case, and then when he talked to them, and then if it makes sense, they think about it and they change their thought and attitude. So I think listening and talking to your child's reasoning, instead of just telling them what to do or criticizing, treat them as a grown-up, complete independent human being. And then, like he did, making sense out of it, that will help a lot of it.
Separating the child from their parents. When I meet the client, in juvenile case, the boy or girl, they don't say anything, frankly, in front of their parents.
I see. So for these juvenile delinquencies, not whole, but some of them is due to the ill parents. It's parents' mistake.
They usually lie in front of their parents.
I see. So sometimes then in many of the cases, it could be a good idea to separate these juvenile from their parents and then put it in the protection facility.
Yes, right.
So it's not always bad.
So when I get some case of juvenile, I meet a boy first and separate their parents another place, and we are talking about their problems 1 hour or 1.5 hours, and then I usually tell the boy or girl, can I tell your story to your parents? They always
Oh, I
okay.
see. Not saying no.
Oh no.
That means then parents didn't have those opportunity to let their children talk to them.
Yes, right. But they cannot tell their parents directly because their parents will be, they can expect their parent will be angry. The beginning of the story.
I see. So, okay, so I can understand both sides. The parents, everybody's living in tough time, like making income, working in a company or work. I know it's hard and tough, but your children, they are little, they are younger than you, and they need your full support. So I know it's tough, but if you don't help them, who's gonna help, right?
Yes, right.
Right, so on next session, we'd like to talk about this protective detention facility. What's the case to put them in or not, and all the details. Jacob will explain in the next session.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Your child respect you, parents, so they don't tell all of the things. They don't want to.
Bother you.
Yes, right. Bother or discourage or.
How thoughtful.
Yes, right. So they don't tell. They cannot tell the truth.
I see. Always communication is problem everywhere.
But it's a very hard job.
I see.
To hear all the things from your child.
But I think your information or counseling sort of will probably open their eyes and begin to actively work with their children, I guess.
So I was told from her, we need to have some bumper in our close relationship.
I see. Buffer?
Bumper.
Bumper, I see. All right.